Hello, and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Rachel.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab you a big old chunk of wood, get you an especially sharp knife, got a good ergonomic handle to it, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. Let's see what you got.
How's it going?
It is good.
Oh, yeah?
It's good. Yeah.
How good? How good is it?
Extremely good.
Oh my God, it sounds extreme.
It is so extreme. I'm finally back home because I traveled 6 times this month.
That's at least 4.
Last month.
That's at least 4 too many.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's September, the month of September.
Oh.
It's over now though, and it's over.
I was waiting for
now.
it. Thank you.
It's over now. I feel like I can make it.
Such compelling audio.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So I'm doing good. I'm gearing up for a yard sale
Right on.
/ bake sale, which is very exciting.
I'm gonna make zucchini bread.
I'm so excited about
It's
that.
gonna be sick.
It's gonna be so sick. And we're gonna have to make samples like we used to at Starbucks, remember?
Sample. Oh yeah, put them in
with
like
the
little
bread
cupcake.
And little,
things,
and we would just like chop it up into little pieces. Just Anyway, so that's pretty awesome. My nephew's about to move in with me for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And I am prepping his man cave as we speak.
Sick.
Yeah. So, how are you?
I am quite good.
Amazing.
Yeah. And for no other reason than it's just been a normal day.
Yay.
Nothing fancy.
Okay. Ugh, normal days are great.
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love me a routine.
Ditto, bro. Ditto.
It's sick.
I like to build up a routine, memorize it, get good at it, then break the hell out of it.
Just throw it against the wall.
Yeah, shatter it. And then start over from scratch.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick up the old pieces of the routine and assemble it like a fractal version of your formal routine?
So, like there are definitely elements of the old routine, and then there's also new ones.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, did you see all our stories this week?
Yes, I did.
And who did we decide to read this week?
We decided this week to read NickedYou.
Yes, so this is Fall Cafe by NickedYou. Outside the cafe, the air was crisp. Not enough to be too unpleasant, but enough to make you appreciate the cold. Leaves crunched under my feet. The woman across the small table gestured for me to sit down. Not sure how I got here, I grumbled. You seem like you need to talk, she observed. A little bit, I admitted. Work has been hard, sometimes scary, and the boss is an asshole. All bosses are assholes, Jane, she said. Not all of them, I said. Just most. And this guy worse than others. I have to know that my life is in the hands of this prick. Doesn't sound like a good place to be. It's everything I've worked towards for a decade, and some of my coworkers are cool. I played with a twig on the table. The table was one of those metal ones full of holes. I pushed the end of the twig through one of them. You said work is scary, she said. Oh yeah, I said. Monsters, dipshit vigilantes, dipshit townsfolk who form mobs because someone seemed weird, dipshit cults worshipping monsters. It was the other day, I think, I got shot at. That recently? Yeah. Weird. It would suck if all your hard work ended that way, I laughed. Well, that's the job, one way or the other. I want to save our lives. There's the other thing you could do, you know. I sighed. I know, but I've wanted this, and I'm good at it. I'm really good at it. Jane, you're good at a lot of things. Just about anything that you set your mind to. Well, thanks. That's nice to say. I squinted my eyes, focusing more on her. Is this a date? Is it? She asked coyly. No, I said slowly. No, that flutter in my chest was not love. I tried dating girls in college, but that wasn't for me. I frowned. I'm not sure how I got here. You said that. No, wait, how did I get here? I tried, so very hard, to focus on the woman sitting across from me. I knew she was a woman, a beautiful one at that, but I couldn't tell you a thing about her, her mouth, her hair. I just wanted to talk, so I figured we could sit down and have a conversation, she said. What is this place? I couldn't see the faces of the other patrons either. There was no sound of conversation, just a place in between. I felt a crawling up my spine. Am I dead? I managed to ask. No, though you did get into quite a jam, she said. So you qualify to be here anyway. So I'm going back soon enough. And why did you want to talk to me? Whatever this was, I needed everything it would tell me, even if it was lying or wrong. It could still be a clue. I thought you might be interested in some opportunities. What kind? You're not ready to hear yet. So this is, what, an interview for a job you won't tell me about? You could think of it as such. She'd also been willing to let me think of it as a date. You already know a lot about me, not everything. What is it that you want to know? Your hopes, your dreams, your fears, that kind of thing. What drives you? What appeals to you? And why should I tell you? The choice is yours, she said casually. I didn't forget that I had been tricked here. I just figured you'd like to explore other things to do with your life. I mean, life's a bitch. Yours more than some, but you better hope that it's a bitch that won't let go. And you keep on almost falling out of her mouth. Very focused on mortality. No, I provided that lever. Mentioning work is scary. It seemed like it would use romance if that had been an option. Why was it presenting as female then? Intrinsically female, or presenting as female to suit me? Trying to be the forbidden fruit, familiar but unfamiliar? I was feeling colder. The sun was going down. Am I dying? Also no, the woman said, though our time is running short. You're a hard sell, you know, Jane Dobson. Inquisitive and critical, and enthusiastic in that. Why a cafe? I asked. I like cafes, it said, almost offensive. I looked at the warm, steaming cup of brown drink before me, maybe hot chocolate or maybe coffee. I would absolutely not be drinking it. I put my hands around it, and it warmed them. I resented the comfort this space provided after providing the discomfort in the first place. Why can't I see you? I haven't got a face, really, she said. She sounded sad. I envy yours, and the rest of you. You're really quite pretty, all around. Yeah, plenty noticed that, I said, uncomfortable. I liked being noticed by people, not things. I don't suppose you'd care to share any insights into your character before you go? Not really. You? I'm afraid not. Shame. I would have loved to get to know you properly and talked about trades and crafts and philosophy with you. I woke up and sat bolt upright. I hurt all over. My vest had caught the bullet, but my chest hurt like hell, and I felt bruising everywhere. Probably fell when I got shot. Getting shot will do that to you. Grade 5 phenomenon, I said as loudly as I could, which wasn't very loud at the moment. It wanted to make a deal or something.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, when I first started reading this, I was like, wow, that's weird, because I posted my story before I read anybody else's story.
Yeah, okay.
And I saw the thing about the crisp air and the leaves. And I was like, whoa, that's weird, because I kind of talked about crisp air and leaves in mine too. And then as I was reading other people's stories, I was like, a lot of people talked about crisp air and leaves.
Yeah?
And I was like, was that part of the prompt? But no, I feel like maybe it's because it's fall right now starting, and that prompt maybe just gives like autumn vibes somehow.
The name of the song is Autumn Leaves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's Autumn Leaves by Chet Baker.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
I was like, it is the prompt, though.
I was like, I know that there's something I'm missing and that Matt's going to be like, you idiot.
Well, actually, that's an interesting... well, yeah, it's... I would try to keep the music prompt from being so leading, I guess, in the future, but I didn't want to just capture the audio and post it without titles or credits or anything. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of bad doing that.
Okay.
Like disguising something as like hiding it behind like a trying to obfuscate who made it or the title or anything like that.
No. I mean, okay, that makes sense. Because I didn't consciously notice it was called that. It's possible that my subconscious picked up on it, but I didn't even realize that. Anyway,
fascinating.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, my favorite part is like a very just basic part, but the part where it's like I played with a twig on the table. The table was one of those metal ones full of holes. I pushed the end of the twig through one of them. I just loved that detailed description of such a seemingly mundane act.
Yeah.
Of something just so
inconsequential.
Yeah. Like I grabbed the edge of my sweater and rubbed it between my, I don't know, you know?
And it implies like this kind of, it has this kind of uneasy quality about it. Like she's fiddling, like nervous maybe, or anxious.
It is giving an uneasy quality, and it's also making me identify with the character.
Yes.
Because it's really like humanizing
absolutely
the character. And I've done that type of thing like so many times, you know?
Yeah. And you can, it's easy to imagine it's like she's not looking at the woman. She's like looking at the table, holding this conversation, like fiddling with this twig.
Yeah. And I really like the idea of, because I think a lot of times people get caught up in just describing the consequential things in a story.
Yeah.
But I really like the describing of the inconsequential things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
Really like that.
That was very cool. And like you, it really did. It paints such a picture. Even just the description of the table itself having holes and like how like in the twig, like you can just see that. It just has such a visual and almost like tactile quality to it. Like you can kind of imagine yourself just messing with this twig and this. I really like that. Yeah. So this dialogue that we have back and forth between our point of view character Jane and this this other woman, this entity sitting across the table. It really did strike me as dreamlike. The whole thing struck me as dreamlike, especially because we arrive at this scene not sure how I got here. Yeah. It really reminded me of that scene in Inception where like DiCaprio and
his wife.
No, it was
the girl. Ellen.
Yes, Ellen Page.
Elliot
Page now, yes. But they were having a conversation about like, the dream or whatever. And then he's like, well, how did we get here? She's like, well, we came from the... It really struck me like that. Yeah. It had that kind of quality to it.
Yeah, definitely.
And right out of the gate. So you don't toy with the idea that this is real for very long. You really set up the kind of unease of this whole scene. Yeah. But it all plays out very innocuously the whole time. Yeah.
But it also kind of seems real too, because it kind of reminded me, yes, of like dreamlike things, but also of times that I've woken up in the hospital after an accident, for example, or after an emergency surgery, for example, and just been like memory erased.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And so that sensation seemed very familiar to me.
Yeah.
Of just being like, my mind is blank.
Yeah, that's a good point. And one I hadn't landed on that it certainly could strike like this is reality, because other than the way that we arrive at the scene, it all plays off very normally. And I really do like this dialogue. It really plays back and forth really well, which I wanted to commend you. That was one of the things I was hoping to see out of the prompt, because a lot of what I take from that prompt is it's like a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have these things, these motifs being passed back and forth between these various instruments. Granted, on a much bigger scale in time than what is given to us here, but that's kind of what it made me think of. It's like this conversation. So what you landed on here, I think, is very thematically in line with that that piece by Chet Baker. Well, I say by Chet, that version of that piece by Chet Baker.
Right.
Yeah.
That rendition.
Yes.
By Chet Baker. Okay, so this is one of my. I've noticed that Nicked. I've now found the pattern that Nicked occasionally does this style, and this is my favorite kind of style that Nicked does because it's that conversation and that's like interpersonal, stuff, which I can really like latch onto.
I can too. This is my jam, dude.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
But it is this conversation about things that I don't think you would normally like just bring up in conversation. And the way that Jane approaches this is like, is this a date? And I really like that we move it. It's like, is this like a job interview? Because that's kind of like what a first date is. It's kind of like an interview, like you're interviewing each other. It's like, can we work together? It's like having a job interview. So I really liked that we got both of those kind of put together. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people I think I've heard describe dates as something akin to a job interview. I know that Nicked does this sometimes. I want to say that Richie does this sometimes. And I know also that Jake did this last time, I believe, doing the female perspective. Which I love. I love it whenever guys do that because it's just, to me, it's just so natural to just like fall into a male perspective from not only from men, but also from women. Because that's the most represented perspective.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It's probably the perspective we've read the most of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I love that y'all are like challenging yourselves to do that. And I love it. I don't feel any type of like, I don't feel genderly appropriated. I don't feel appropriated.
Yeah.
No, I feel like you're trying to get in that perspective and trying to like visualize things from like a female perspective. I know. I like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And it seems like I think NickedYou may almost exclusively write from female perspectives.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Yeah. And frankly, I'm still not sure that NickedYou, that I can accurately gender NickedYou as a person. Okay. So I always try to refer to NickedYou as they, them, because I really don't have any hard evidence.
That's very true. I just think it because of Nick, and Nick just automatically makes it.
It could be like a Nikki or a
true.
Yeah.
True.
So again, I think Nick, I agree entirely with you. I do like that we're moving into these female centric characters and these female centric stories where that's especially with NickedYou primarily the perspective that we get. And so most of the time whenever I dive off into NickedYou's stories, I'm to the point I assume we're in a female perspective, which is awesome because like you mentioned, that's not what you would normally assume. Yeah. But whenever I see NickedYou, I was like, all right, this is, I kind of have an expectation set in my head.
Right. Okay. Well, even if NickedYou is not male, that goes for all you male writers out there, whoever you are. Yeah. What I just said applies to you still.
But yeah, I remember Jake's story last week with the kelewele dish.
Kelewele. Yes.
And yeah, I feel like Richie's done that fairly recently as well. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent to see.
Yes.
And so we keep getting these questions from our point of view character. Am I dead? No. You did get into quite a jam though. So it's all this kind of cryptic, like not getting a straight answer, but I mean, you'll get a straight answer of what it's kind of like yes or no. It's like 20 questions that we're playing with this entity. Am I dead? No. Am I dying? Also no. Am I going back soon? Yeah. Am I going back? Yeah, soon enough. So yeah, it kind of feels like this 20 questions bouncing off of whatever this entity is. And the ending is really interesting. The ending of this conversation, we kind of get some personality. Why a cafe? I like cafes, it said, almost defensive. And that's also where we move to it.
Mm-hmm.
We may have gotten to it a little bit before that, but up until these latter moments, it was always she and her, but now it's it.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of seems like Jane is realizing something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's off here.
Mm-hmm.
But, and the distrust just kind of keeps building. I would not be drinking this brown beverage, whatever it may be, even though it's providing, I really liked, I resented the comfort this space provided after providing the discomfort in the first place. I really like that.
Yeah.
And it does a lot for characterizing Jane as well as the scene. Like it goes so far as to it's just a comfortable place, but it's caused this same discomfort. I thought that was an excellent, simple way to describe that. I loved that. It was very cool.
It's like a little bit too comfy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this sudden, I woke up and sat bolt upright. Do you ascribe any significance to she woke up after I'm afraid not, shame. I would have loved to get to know you properly and talked about trades and crafts and philosophy with you. That implies that this entity was in control, right? It's like them saying like, damn. And then they wake up.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from it.
I was wondering if it might have been like because Jane has this willpower to resist this comfort and just be like, no. I don't subscribe to your illusion or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
That she's able to break from it. I wondered if that might be it as well.
Maybe. I kind of saw it as that moment where you are like, dying, but you're going to make it. And there's that time where you're, elsewhere. And that's where you go, is to that cafe. Right on. Yeah, it does have that kind of liminal quality. And they kind of give you like a little kind of conversation, a little kind of like, it's not the like end of days conversation, but it's a
serious conversation.
It's a serious conversation. It's like, okay, so we're here right now. Let's check in.
Yeah.
It's like checking in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or something. And then when your body like comes back, because then you're back.
Yeah. So that I'm glad that you brought it to that, like this way station, this kind of liminal space, because where we end is grade 5 phenomenon. I said as loudly as I could. It wanted to make a deal or something. I thought that she might be misrepresenting. Like she may have just, like you said, or like you kind of implied, experiencing is like, this is this near-death experience. And she did say, I hurt all over. She got shot. She hurt like hell. Like she had basically a near-death experience from what sounds just like a bullet wound. Yeah. So maybe this was simply a near-death experience. And just due to the world that she lives in, she's ascribing that to a grade 5 phenomenon. Yeah. So maybe conflating.
That just reminded me of an article that I read recently about that neuroscientists believe that they've discovered a third state of existence, and it's right there between life and death. Yeah. So there's like, it's like right now it's theoretical, I think. Well, I mean, they've found some things that indicate that. And so it's like, I don't remember the details, but it's like, you're not really alive, but you're not really dead yet, but you're still kind of there. It's like your body is kind of dead, but your mind is kind of still there. Yeah. It's almost like, they say whenever your brain or whenever your head gets chopped off, then you can still like kind of talk for a second type of thing. Only the opposite, because that would be your body still working. I don't know.
Unclear.
Anyway, look it up, guys. It's really interesting.
Fascinating. Yeah. But I kind of took the same reading as far as like this sounds more like a near-death experience than it does maybe some entity. Yeah.
But do you think that this is like a video game?
No, actually, I think this is a series that
Yeah.
NickedYou has submitted to us in the past. The
With like the ghost hunters and stuff.
yeah,
You know, like the grade 5. I remember the grade 5 and stuff.
yeah, and so yeah, this is outside of the story that we've been getting most of. So
Yeah, because that's
this
what
is
I
a
was
callback.
thinking.
Yeah,
And that's what I thought. But at first I was like, oh, it's maybe like on a video game whenever your character, like, you know, when your Mario like goes off into the abyss.
boop beep 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 boop.
Exactly. And then it takes a second and then you get another life.
It's that.
So it's like that
moment you're taking a
interim.
second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, this isn't the video game actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's. I don't know if I have a working title for this in the database, but yeah, there's a series of stories that this is playing off of.
Yeah,
and I do remember Jane being there. I want to say this is the one that we got that tall, lanky alien guy that speaks just really.
And Jane was like talking to him. They were walking.
Yeah,
to, like to the store or
coffee.
something. Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Okay.
I think it's that one.
Okay. Yeah, so they were like ghost hunters of some kind.
Well, yeah, these. I don't know what to call them.
I don't know, but I love that whenever she comes back, she's just immediately like all business.
Yeah,
she's just like grade 5 phenomenon, guys.
Yeah, after being shot, sits up, bruising in pain. Oh god, grade 5 phenomenon.
Yeah, after being shot and going to the in between.
Yeah,
that's like the first thing she says.
Yeah,
which is pretty badass to be honest.
She sounds like a badass for sure. Well, hey, thank you, NickedYou.
Thank you.
And our next story,
yes,
is "Change in the Heart of the Labyrinth" by Allfair Chatwin.
Yes, hello Allfair.
Hello Allfair.
How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
And I was like, whoa, more fall leaves. How weird.
How highly suspect.
It's so suspect. How strange.
How strange. No, yeah, this one is this one's very interesting. So I really like this scene, this labyrinth that you give us in the maze, and kind of the way you structure us through this maze. I thought that was really interesting. Kind of seems like we're just moving through the seasons within this forest maze. It's very cool. Very cool. First turn of the labyrinth, leaves all still green. We basically begin in spring or summer or something like that. We kind of get these interspersed lines. Traveler, be welcome and beware. Face your truths and strip away the masks, the reality laid bare. Decide what you will be. So from the start, the traveler is apparently meant to make some sort of choice, some sort of decision upon entering this maze. And we learn through the narration that this is a maze that can make something of anybody. Anybody willing to take on this maze. Yeah. And we quickly learn that this maze is offering up challenges, more psychological challenges, it sounds like. Then we move second turn of the maze, heading left, leaves changing from green to gold. So that's our first inclination that we're kind of moving through seasons here. At this point, what did you think that we were doing here as we're moving through this maze kind of at the start?
I feel like Venya was going on something of a spirit quest.
Okay.
Is kind of like finding herself, quote unquote.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is like the wise maze or whatever, that she's going in there to like seek something, to find herself, to find her way, to find her purpose in life.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as the maze's purpose, I actually felt like we laid it out pretty explicitly by about the, this was a place, this near to the beginning, this was a place where cowards could become heroes, fools could become wise, those lacking in skill could become accomplished at the craft they pursued. Even the least gifted could become a great mage if they made it all the way to the heart and back. So they said. Even seasoned adventurers hesitated to come here, and she certainly wasn't one of those. But that's a very that's a very important paragraph, I feel like, because that is really laying out more or less the purpose of Venya's being here in the first place. Also, what she is not. She is not an accomplished adventurer or a seasoned adventurer, I guess. So why would she be here? And that's whenever we move into more of these psychological challenges. She saw spaces in between the trees that made up the walls, spaces where pillars of wood stood carved with painted images that brought back memories as if prepared just for her. Images that reminded her of a child missing a ball thrown to her, other children pointing and laughing. So what? She said, teeth gritted. That was me. Yes. Are you mocking me, Magic Maze? Like, what were you thinking about that point?
I just honestly was seeing a stereotypical bullied child who was just like, had maybe grown up. I don't know the age of Vanya, but she just strikes me as one of those people who grows up and can never kind of leave the past behind and just is always like angry and a very angry child. She reminded me of an angry child that had been bullied and was never able to rise above that.
Yeah. Yeah. I got basically the same, and it really becomes apparent pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, just right about that point, it's like, so what? She said, teeth gritted. That was me. Yes. Are you mocking me? And we kind of stay in that attitude with Venya throughout. Third turn of the maze, right and then left, leaves blazing gold and orange. So basically fall.
Yeah.
I do think that the descriptions that you give us of the changing seasons throughout this forest are very effective.
Yeah.
You do very well put us in these different seasons as she moves through these turns of this maze. I really like those descriptions.
One thing that I think could really make this hit harder, there is some repetition in here.
There is, yeah.
So, like in one paragraph, it's, are you mocking me, Magic Maze? They called me a weakling and a dumb bitch who could never understand, etc. And then go down and it's like, I wasn't that stupid. I could do well. That's like 2 paragraphs down. Are you taunting me, Maze? I wasn't that stupid. Yes, I'm angry. Angry with everyone who told me I was stupid or lazy. There's like 2 more paragraphs down.
Yeah.
This is kind of a repetition that I feel like if it was in there only once, it would be much more poignant.
Yeah. Yeah. And if anything, it does, I suppose, serve to reinforce the point, but the point I felt was pretty well established in both of those instances. So yeah, it did feel redundant.
It was redundant, and it lended more to my picture of Venya being this almost petulant child.
Yeah. Which may be the point, actually, like to establish this petulance. Like she just can't be anything other than this kind of broody, angry, just angry person. And we get this line. She held up a torch toward the red leaves and the shadowy silhouettes of the trees all around her. Is it my mind you're messing with? Mess with me and maybe I'll fight back. You magic trees like fire. So again, it just feels like we are reinforcing this kind of petulant attitude.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does do that, especially just by hammering that point home. It does really begin to feel like petulance.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you know, the fact that she can't let go of that anger and, you know, petulance is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy of she's not going to ever amount to anything. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're not going to with that attitude.
Exactly.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. And more or less, without just skipping straight to the end, that's where we end up. It's like the maze is like, you must confront yourself. Essentially, the maze basically calls her out like, yeah, you're an angry, embittered person.
And maybe this is, because the feeling I got towards the end is that this is like the origin story of a villain.
Yeah. It does feel quite villainous.
Yeah. Well, because also the forest is like, or the maze is like, people are gonna hunt you down someday, kind of. And like, here's a picture of your head on a spike.
Oh yeah. It wasn't even subtle about it. It was just like, yeah, check it out. This is what's waiting for you on the other side of this door.
I've seen villains being made that way in media. Like, I feel like that's how Darth Vader came to be bad, you know, was just this like anger and like hurt.
Oh yeah.
And kind of like childishness that he could never ever get over.
Yeah.
So he became this super villain, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. remember this, Seeker. You may have greatness etched into you, but you will not know peace on this path. Only chaos and tension. Which, yeah, is really leaning into that rage element of this main character.
Yeah.
And then we get the reply, as if that really bothered me. After a lifetime of mediocrity, why would I settle for peace and being a nobody? Said Venya. And why would you expect others to tolerate the tyranny you may inflict on them? So yeah, this kind of choice and consequence laid out very clearly. I say clearly, it is still this sort of, hazy mystery kind of laid out as a, are you sure? Wink, 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 said the maze. And even goes so far as to say, like, people will hunt you. And shows an image of a head that's all too familiar on a pike. Yeah. But yeah, we spend a lot of time getting to that point, and a lot of it is time describing more of this maze, which, again, the descriptions are excellent. I really do enjoy them, and I like the structure of wandering through a maze of changing seasons. I thought that was very, very creative. I really liked that.
Yeah.
But, and we're just moving out essentially through spring, summer, fall, and then winter. And like we end in this cold winter season. And it just really lends to the mood of the villain, this kind of villainous choice of, you're a cold, deeply embittered person.
Yeah.
Venya. Yeah. And which I do think that we get a couple spellings of Venya, by the way.
We do.
Which is fine. Just quick little proofread. But the name Venyaka. Venyaka Merrigan. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing name.
Yeah, I like that.
I love Venyaka.
Me too. Me too. But I do encourage and edit to fix things like the spelling of Venya/Vanya, and also to trim some of that repetition, because there are ways to use repetition effectively, but this almost just seems like you were writing so much so fast that you were just kind of repeating thoughts.
Yeah, or maybe forgotten you had already landed that
That's
point.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I would encourage you to go through and try to cut out some of that repetition just to make it hit home a little better. Yeah,
I would agree. I do think that this is a story that would really benefit from an edit, especially like almost even a consolidation. Like just bring it back to the most salient of points.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totes.
Thanks, All Fair.
Thanks, All Fair.
And up next, Drifting by Richie Posher.
Drifting. At first, I thought this was going to be about like guys in the Arab desert in their cars.
Oh, see, I was thinking it was going to be about guys in Tokyo drifting.
Oh, yeah, Tokyo drifters. Well, I first learned about drifting when I was in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yeah?
Because the guys are before I moved there, but from Saudi students.
Yeah.
Because there's like kind of nothing to do in the desert sometimes. And so that's like one of their favorite pastimes.
Only sometimes there's nothing to do in the desert?
I was just trying to be like generous. So yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But okay, so this is about being on a spaceship, I do believe, and jazz music, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, this is basically just like a tone setting scene. Or even just like, this is all just like mise en scène, just setting the whole vibe of this crew and how they play off each other, and we get some notable characters kind of start popping up in here.
Yes.
And I think just some great dialogue in general.
I liked the very creative use of the word jam.
Jam? Oh, where was it?
He said, Chet Baker sounds like some guy from Iowa who likes to go jam his hogs in a corn maze.
I forgot
so that
about
was two of the words right there in that sentence.
It didn't even like strike me in the moment that jam was one of the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, that was good.
Excellent.
We definitely didn't talk about that possibility.
We did not.
No.
That's very, very creative.
Yeah. Good job.
Well done.
Well done. So Richie did mention in the comments that he allegedly does not have a problem with Chet Baker or jazz, but I'm not so sure, Richie.
Highly suspect.
Because also in the postmortem, I feel like some of your true feelings about jazz were coming out there. That it's cheesy.
Yeah, I saw a certain gif of a penguin saying "Come at me."
That's right.
Yeah,
this is me coming at you.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me started about my feelings about jazz because we're at odds, Richie.
Oh,
I will be honest though, it is an acquired taste.
It is like
it took me quite a while and a lot of schooling to appreciate jazz for what it is.
I feel like it's one of patience. The nerdy genres.
I feel like it requires so much patience.
It does. There are like some musical genres and some musical instruments that only a certain kind of person, I think, gravitates towards, like a very detail-oriented person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I would agree with that, especially with jazz.
Yeah.
It's one of those that it wasn't until I started studying music in university.
Okay.
That I was able to gain the skill, the active listening skill required to appreciate a lot of styles of music. One of those is opera. There is some operatic music that is some of the finest music I've ever heard.
Okay.
Oh, it is utterly beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've like been brought to tears sometimes by it. And jazz is the other one. Just took a level of, I'm going to listen to this as closely as I possibly can. And whenever you do that, just such subtleties just come out at you. The part of this piece that I love the most is the drummer. The drummer in this piece is a master craftsman.
Nice.
Oh, he is one of the finest. This is one of the finest drumming like performances I have ever heard. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to submit this, to see if like somebody was like, oh man, this guy on these drums, but nobody heard him. Nobody heard him but me. Ugh.
How do you know?
I don't know, but nobody mentioned him at the very least. Okay. So, but yeah, Chet Baker is an exceptional performer. He's a great trumpet player. I think he has a really smooth voice too. But I pulled this for the drums.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and listen to it and focus on the drums. Okay, so yeah, there's some very good dialogue in here.
Yes,
it's very good banter.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
Which again, that really leans into the prompt. This kind of interplay,
right?
That's happening
exactly. And apparently, we are 300 years in the future.
Yes. Yeah.
Which,
or at least removed from Chet Baker, but yeah.
So I'm gonna just confess to you guys that I am a total dumbass sometimes, like with the autumn leaves thing. Whenever I was reading this, it was like he's been dead for 300 years. I was like, wow,
impossible.
Like, how? Because I thought that was like a more modern genre, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and the guy's like picture on the album looked really modern.
Yeah. You're like, that was like, wasn't Bach been dead for like 300 years?
Yeah. I was like, oh, and I literally was thinking that for about, I don't even know, but I'm going to say 3 to 5 seconds.
Okay.
It took me a minute to be like, oh, okay, we're in the future. Gotcha.
Yeah, Bach died in 1750s. He's been dead for almost 300 years. Yeah.
Yep. But I think it's cool that the people 300 years in the future still know about Hootie and the Blowfish.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish is still known.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
I love this
Hootie.
Timeline that Hootie and the Blowfish is just like a household name.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like how Bach is a household name for us.
Exactly, yeah. They're timeless. Hootie and the Blowfish are timeless.
Right.
Yeah, I really like just this back and forth national treasure she scoffed to who. He's been dead for 300 years. Again, I like that just because you're, without just coming out and saying it, it's like the crew is removed from the time by 300 years. You just put it in conversation very casually.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
Strangely, it's very strange, but my favorite sentence in this is, he shrugged and tossed the holo tablet on the cushion beside her. It bounced once and clattered to the floor. I don't know why, but I just loved that description. I could just see it. I could picture it. I could hear it. It just was like delicious to read.
Okay. Yeah. Just the momentum of it. Like
just the sensory aspect of it.
Yeah, the kind of just like nonchalance, the toss, the bounce, the
Yeah, it was like
gives
the
a kind of indignant vibe.
kind of,
Yeah.
but I don't even think it was like a mood or something about the story. It was just that combination of words. It's like how some smells are just like, oh, like I love the smell of leather. Oh my God. It's like my favorite in the world. It's delicious. So it's like there's smells that are like that. And I guess that's like a sense, like this combination of words is yummy somehow.
I'm going to try this one out. Malik stood and crossed the room to where Kat was seated. He shrugged and tossed the hollow tablet on the cushion beside her. It bounced once and clattered to the floor. Sorry, he said, not really seeming to mean it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit that whole exchange stood out to me as well.
Yeah. And I almost want to say that it kind of goes back to a similar thing that I was saying about Nick's story, where it's like describing this mundane kind of details, like it bounced off the cushion. Also, that kind of shit happens to me all the fucking time. And so I could really relate to that.
Yeah. And clattered on the floor.
Yeah.
Sorry, he said, not really seeming to mean it.
Right. That was just so like accurate. That was so accurate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's just adding just this color again, just going back to like, it's just setting the scene. So it's just, it feels like a very rich scene.
Yeah, I agree.
Where not a whole lot, actually, I would argue basically nothing happens in this scene.
I know.
And I really enjoy this bit of writing from you, Richie. This is just...
There were yummy details.
And again, it just feels like it's just setting up something that feels like it could be so big.
Yeah.
And so grand. Through just such mundanity. Yeah.
I feel like I want that to be a prompt. Like set up a mundane scene. Just do a whole story.
Where nothing happens.
Where nothing happens, but it's just a very mundane time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Where people are talking. It's almost like that book. Peter Pig-to-Peck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a classic. J. Salinger.
Oh, J.D. Salinger.
Yeah.
It's not Catch-22.
Wait, it's coming. Wait. J.D. Salinger.
Damn it! What is that?
I know.
Damn. Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. Why did I say Peter
Piper?
I don't know. Yes, Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher. Yeah.
That's something that really struck me about Catcher in the Rye. Is nothing was really happening. There wasn't a climax to me. There was not a climax nor a resolution. It was just this kid's life.
And rantings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that really struck me because I think up until then, because I read that a long, long time ago.
Same. I'm struggling to pull
But up
the salient
until
points.
then, it's like every book that I had read, I think had a very traditional Western like arc.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, this is kind of like French style. No, okay, French isn't the West, right? American. I don't even know. Let's just say American.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of this very normal. What's another word besides mundane?
I mean, you call it like monotonous, but something. It's like there's a more like positive way to say something as like just being.
Maybe we should just
like
stick with mundane. Subliminal.
Not subliminal.
I feel like our writers can help us out with this.
Yeah, writers. What is a good
I mean,
way
uneventful, I think is good.
Yeah.
Mundane is good. Mundane and uneventful, I think, are neither positive nor negative.
Yeah.
I just want to describe like an uneventful scene, which this kind of is.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like we should have that as a prompt. I would love that.
Okay. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
I will add it to our
prompt ideas. You've got a list of that?
Yeah, I have a whole database full of stuff.
Great. I was afraid we had like lost some of it.
Oh no,
to our memories.
No, I'm sure I've lost prompt ideas for sure. I've got a couple that I've been throwing around in my head movies.
In your head movies. Okay, so thank you, Richie.
Yes, thank you, Richie.
Yes.
Such a great scene. I don't know how else to describe
it's
it.
Good. I'm gonna call it yummy. That's my word.
Quite yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's now time for us to move on to another contribution by Richie, which is a sick author burn.
Hell yeah.
Boom, that he sent to us.
And holy shit, dude, this is amazing.
And sick it is.
Sick. Yeah, this is incredible.
It really is. So Jake has sent to us actually 2 sick author burns about the same book. And the book is Under Different Stars by Amy A. Bartold. And it is called, well, it's Cricket Number 1.
Yeah, is the reviewer. Yeah.
No, I think that.
Oh, no, sorry. Yes, the reviewer is.
It's like Cricket Number 1 in Under Different Stars series.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reviewer's handle here is Con, first of her name, mother of bunnies.
Yes.
Which is
okay. So,
cool.
So Richie said that he read these. He stumbled upon these reviews somehow, and they were so scathing and funny that he even went and read the book and could confirm that they were true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have never heard of this book. I've never heard of this author. So I'm going to take Richie and Con, first of her name, mother of bunnies, at their word.
Oh, yeah. And just from the excerpts provided,
it's all I need.
I can also confirm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this is a very, very tropey book without much substance.
Sounds like with barely a plot to stand on.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got a platinum blonde girl named Cricket.
Yes.
She's 17, going on 18.
Yes.
I am 17,
going on 18. Rodgers and Hammerstein, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Although it was 16 and 17, but yeah. It's 16 and 17.
Well, yeah, but he was 17 going on 18, wasn't he?
Who?
The guy. Like, it's 2 of them singing. She was 16 going on 17. He was 17 going on 18.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was just saying the girl part. You are so right. You are so right. I always just sing the I am 16 going on 17. Yeah, but
so
no,
anyways,
touche.
that's Cricket. Spelled with a K.
Right.
Cricket with a K.
She is hot, y'all. Like, she purty, okay?
Platinum blonde.
Tall. So slender.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna read this paragraph.
Go ahead.
Take the loveliest, most statuesque and Amazonian-like model you can find, then multiply her beauty tenfold. Add some killer cheekbones to that vision of loveliness. Give her a brilliant brain whose intelligence is visible because her frontal lobe is all alight when viewed with special X-ray glasses. Mm-hmm. Have her be so slender that she can't rappel because the rope used for climbing down mountainsides can't support her bird-light weight. That doesn't even make fucking sense. Make her an orphan. Give her a special destiny. Make her so bloody special without knowing it. That, my dear friends, is a fucking Cricket. Yep. And that, just everything that falls very neatly inside that description.
Yeah. This seems to me like basically the author's wet dream of just being this gorgeous
platinum blonde,
sought after,
barely legal.
I was about to say barely legal, but she's not legal, almost legal. Mm-hmm. Girl.
Oh, right. Sorry. Excuse me. Almost.
Yeah.
Oof,
yeah. So it's like she's very, very young. But it's not pervy because she's 17. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that means.
I think that's what that means to her. And she's got all these guys just like fawning over her. There's like rape fantasy mixed in, you know, there's like not overtly, but she's getting kidnapped by these guys that are like sniffing her hair and stuff like that. There's Stockholm syndrome.
Yep.
Yeah. Cricket falls in love with her captor. There's just like they're just obsessed with her beauty and specialness and intelligence
and her platinum blonde hair,
and especially the platinum blonde hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is she also complains that she's like, I could tell you that I had a bambuzzle for the world building is fucking silly. I could tell you that I had a bambuzzle for Huggly Poo and then I went to the Grim Pillow to mumble my snortificus. in order to frumplefly my tickle buns. Does that make any fucking sense? I was laughing my ass off because the language. Pick some random fucking ass words, pretend they're alien words with different meanings, and you've got the language of the Etherians. So here's a quote. Here's an excerpt from the book. I'm heading straight to Sequel's and eating an entire Vinish. No one can eat an entire Vinish. I'll take that wager. No Etherian can eat an entire Vinish, Jax replies. I'll lay 32 fardrooms on it. Where are you going to get the money for a wig? Wayra laughs. I'll start by taking yours, Chester, Jax counters. How many circas of Vista did you give her, Trey? Jax asks, sounding concerned again.
That's utterly incomprehensible.
Well, it's just utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I love how she weaves in some Latin there at the end.
Oh, uh-huh.
It's like these are nonsense words that don't even exist in any language. And then you get to the end and they're and some Latin too.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah.
It's apparently an Indo-European language.
Indo-European alien language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, when a world has less gravity, you run slower, not faster. Get your facts straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost it at the language, especially their kind of caricaturing of it.
It's just so ridiculous. Okay,
Get
here's another
muzzle of Huggly Poo.
Here's another masturbatory excerpt. 5'10" is not that tall. Come on, you look like a Viking. Those modeling agents would freak for your hollow cheekbones, and I bet they've never seen a natural blonde walk through their lobby doors.
Oh, only 5'10"? I'm only 5'4". Fuck you, Cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got platinum hair, which she reminds us at every fucking chance she got.
And then this because apparently Cricket is the point of view character.
Yeah.
Because right here we have a line from Cricket. While pulling my hat from my head, causing my long platinum blonde hair to cascade around my shoulders.
Fuck you,
Who thinks
Cricket?
that about their own selves? Even narcissists don't think that.
And if they do, they know not to just write it down like that.
Right.
Come on, they knew at least to like disguise it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so unashamedly narcissistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They're so freakish. My eyes are not freakish. This is an excerpt. My eyes are not freakish. Enrique makes a derisive sound. I've never met anyone with violet eyes, he replies, raising his eyebrows. If I had eyes like yours, I'd be in New York making some serious cash.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Like, don't enable this, Enrique. Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
and then quote, kissing my hair near my temple, he whispers against it. You're so brave.
oh yeah. So brave. She's so brave.
Yeah.
She is so brave. Oh, and she is so special. Oh, she's so smart. She's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, Cricket.
Yeah.
She's so fucking perfect that after days trampling through the fucking forest primeval, she's none the worse for wear except for a slight tan.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I love this quote because this is like a humble brag on the part of the point of view character.
Yeah. Her perfect genetics.
She says, I examined my reflection in the mirror for the first time in days. I can't believe that I look almost the same. Apart from a tan, I can't even tell that I've just been pulled through the universe to another one where I'm the enemy to just about everyone. Tee
Tee. The gift that follows
yes,
that
I love
is
that.
incredible.
I love that. I watched that like 500 times.
Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically it moves on. I'll finish this off here for our sick author, or at least excerpts that we're going to read from this.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through the book, Cricket and Trey are already familiar enough with each other to simulate having sex to fool people. It's meant to be steamy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to read the excerpt.
Yay.
Then I close my eyes, groaning louder than before as water cascades down my hair. Oh, Trey, I call out in a raspy tone like I've heard Bridget do in the middle of the night when Eric sleeps over. Finding a dispenser of shampoo, I pour some in my hand, lathering it in my hair, eliciting what I hope is a sensual sounding gasp. I let my voice strain as I murmur, ah, Rinsing my hair, I try the other dispenser that smells like coconut. They describe this whole scene as it's a fucking herbal essence commercial.
Yeah. And then there's a picture after it of an herbal essence commercial. Our new moisture rich lather turns H2O into H2O.
That's the best description. It's a
so
herbal
good.
essence commercial.
It's so good.
Ugh. And that picture isn't even accurate. Cricket's hair is platinum blonde.
Yeah.
Oh, this is some excellent comedy.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Amy A. Bartol, for writing this just so that we could have this review
I
of
might
your
go
book.
out and purchase that from a Barnes & Noble bargain bin.
Good Lord.
I might just yoink it.
Oh, I laughed so hard at this. That was so good.
Mm-hmm. So I think, okay, lessons to take here.
Try to rein in the vanity of your main character. Like, don't let it just steal the show.
Right.
Like, vanity can do some things for your characters, but it's certainly not a central theme to a good book.
Right.
I feel like
try to not be so
necessarily true either.
cheesy and tropey.
Yeah. I mean, I won't disparage against being tropey.
Well, look,
like they can
tropey,
serve.
You can be tropey, but she is too tropey and with too many tropes jumbled together.
Yeah, it's to the point that it doesn't serve the plot. Like, if nothing else, like at least let it serve the most basic fundament of the book, which is that a word? Fundament?
No.
Okay. It's like that felt
foundation.
That felt wrong. Yeah. Let it serve the foundation of the book, which is the plot, if nothing else. If not characters or character growth, at least let it serve the plot.
Yeah. I feel like this book I don't know, but it sounds to me like a self-published book, which nobody like read over and nobody told her, hey, this is messed up. You need to fix this.
She had no editors of any kind.
So I'm like, let other people read your book and ask for their honest feedback. Like, what do I need to change?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Amy A. Bartol is like super wealthy. Yeah, and she's just got an army of sycophants at her beck and call who will just tell her whatever she wants to hear.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
That could be it. That would make sense to me.
That would explain a lot. But at this point, I'm just intrigued enough. Like, I think that Amy Bartol should probably employ Khan, first of her name, Mother of Bunnies, as her publicist, because she sold this book. Like, I want to read this.
Me too.
It sounds like a train wreck. Yeah. Like, I just want to read.
No, same.
Yeah.
Maybe that was her plan all along.
Maybe it was. Like,
maybe Khan is being paid by Amy.
Maybe Khan is Amy.
One of the...
Oh shit.
Whoa. My mind just exploded.
It worked on Richie and it's working on us.
Yeah, same.
Maybe that's the point.
Maybe so.
Oh man, this is some grade A internet right here, guys. Yeah.
It's great. Isn't it fun, guys, reading Burns on Goodreads?
Oh, hell yeah.
I changed my filters to like 1 star only.
I don't want to see any reviews that are above 1 star. No. 1 star only, please.
I want to see sick Burns.
And if it's really long, I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
If I see a really long 1 star review, you better believe I'm going to read it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Richie. And anybody else who has a sick author burn they'd like to submit, please do so.
Please send them in.
Yep,
send them in.
Send them in. Okay, now let us move on to our next story, which is Matt's Guide to Success in Life Option 6, Dine and Dash by Walker by Faye.
Hey, Walker.
Hey, Walker.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
How you? This one feels like it's kind of starting to dig at the meat a little bit. Like we're starting to cut a little deeper. And we're starting to be a little less playful.
Yeah.
I feel like we're rounding a turn here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I do too. I like that we're making strides.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like getting into the meat of the matter.
Yes. Yes.
We're circling the drain. And we're coming to the actual hole.
Yeah. The actual spout.
Sure,
yeah.
So Walker has kind of metaphorically been beating around the bush
Yeah.
And just giving
Not
us a
literally.
lot of.
He's not literally beating around the
He
bush.
might be. I don't know.
He just has a bush and he's just like beating around it.
I wouldn't put it past him, honestly.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I hope that's what he's doing right now as we record.
Just at a bush.
Like at a bush, beating around the perimeter of it. Yeah, I hope so.
That phrase doesn't make any sense, does it?
Really? To me, it does.
Beating around a bush?
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to accomplish?
Well,
what do you accomplish beating the bush itself?
Well, maybe it's like there's, like, let's say your cat is hiding in the bush. And instead of going straight for the cat, you just beat around it and try to get the cat to get out. I don't know.
I don't either.
But anyway.
I don't know what it means.
Okay, so we've got an interesting thing here because it's like I kept on going back and forth like, wait, are we talking about literal dine and dash or are we talking about metaphorical dine and dash? And I finally came to the conclusion that we were talking about both literal and metaphorical dine and dash.
Yes.
So it's like the literal dine and dash is a great way of describing what is happening politically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's being used as a metaphor here in a very literal way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay. I feel like I just want to read some of this. Also, unloved pre-friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a marriage of the two collective bodies of work that Walker has brought to us at this point. So Rachel's guide to suicide success was unloved ones, and Matt's guide was pre-friends. So now here we have unloved pre-friends. So this did feel like a turning point just at that alone, and it gets proper noun status, and unloved is unloved. Unloved pre-friends. Unloved pre-friends. So yeah, it's clearly important. Also, existence is clearly trademarked. So existence, TM.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This opening paragraph, Walker, I'm just going to go ahead and read this because I really enjoyed this. Welcome to the table, my unloved pre-friends. If you have not yet mapped the schematic of this volume, think of these options as modular plugins for the great operating systems of existence, TM. Order of installation is irrelevant due to the fact that the software will qualify and compile either way through a runtime jam. See, regret, bankruptcy, existential dread may appear and vary by sequence, such as life. That's a lot. That's a long ass winded way of saying what?
I don't know exactly, but it's just like a way of, to me, it's just like a way of describing existence as, I don't know.
We don't get an explanation for that really convoluted paragraph. Nor, okay, and then we move on. See, cliches. I know what I'm doing here, folks. And yet, some of you unloved ones, I know, lack the capacity to understand what I just said. So let me make it more plain. Proceeds to obfuscate the point further. Imagine them instead as corridors in a sprawling maze that you may excavate with aplomb. You may enter at any point, wander in any direction, and still, theoretically, emerge or erupt, if you know what I mean. That's what she said, at the exit labeled success. There, I trust this explanation maps onto your mental blueprint with at least a modicum of mental cognition and clarity, which obviously it hasn't.
Yeah.
It's only muddied it further.
Right.
It's not until we get to the end of the in-text guide. It all just means do these options in any order. Everything that we've read up until this point is just a way of saying, do this in whatever order you want.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what a way to set up this narrator, which, do I sound like this? Do I ever come across this convoluted and this, like...
Not to me, but to me, no.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like this is just kind of Walker's style.
Okay, yeah, that's what it feels
kind of
like.
Manic type of style.
Yeah, it has mania.
Yeah.
This and it's been building, I feel like, over the course of Matt's guide. So yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly some mania.
Definitely some mania. Yeah, I just kind of was along for the ride for that first few paragraphs. I was just like, I'm not even gonna try to like deduce a meaning from that. I'm just reading the words, which are very well put together, by the way.
They are. It's well constructed.
Yeah.
And I have to say that you really did land the point. Do these options in any order.
Although by that point, I feel like a lot of people would have already like zoned out. And so I don't even know that that part is effective. At least it wasn't for me, because I honestly had already zoned out by that point.
Yeah.
So I didn't even, once it got to do these options in any order, I was just like, my brain was already scrambled.
Yeah. Yeah. We had so muddied the waters and we had rounded the point so many different times in so many different ways that once we arrived at the point, it was hard to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't really able to tune in until we got to option 6, dine and dash. Imagine the scene before you. And then I was like, okay, this is something I can actually visualize.
Yeah.
You know?
Again, I love that existence is trademarked.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That is one of my favorite things you've ever written. Is
I love
existence
that.
TM.
TM.
Yeah.
Don't you dare use that.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, that's funny. And then it suddenly gets political. And I was like, oh, okay, well, damn, has Walker been like laying the foundation for a political platform this whole time?
You know, I actually had the same question because I don't know that I remember it ever broaching this line. I don't remember it crossing this line. Certainly not so clearly.
The only time that I remember Walker broaching this is with the man that made a deal with Satan.
Yeah, the demon in the White House.
Yeah. Right.
I do clearly remember that story.
Which I wonder if he stole from South Park, or if South Park stole that from him.
I believe
South Park stole it from him.
Stole it from Walker, man.
Because that happened.
Prescient,
Walker wrote that before,
Yeah.
Unless he's in cahoots with the writers of South Park.
Are you Trey Parker and or Matt Stone?
Don't lie to us, Walker.
We'll know if you lie.
We'll know.
We'll know.
We'll feel it.
we'll feel it.
Well, fell it deep down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really do like that it's finally getting to the meat of a matter.
Yeah. And matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the way that you get this paragraph going, unless, of course, you've mastered option 6, dine and dash. Imagine this scene before you. A table, remember? Imagine the aromas of the options. Think of Chet Baker's trumpet playing. I just imagine like somebody's like got their hands in front of them, like the Italian gesture. Just Chet Baker's trumpet playing softly in the distance, you know? It just has this really... manic is the perfect word to describe it.
Trademark.
TM, yeah.
Yeah, TM.
Yeah, manic, TM.
TM.
So it just has this pacing about it.
Yeah. Because it's just like jumping from one thing to another, like really, really fast.
Yeah. And it just seems so emotionally charged as well. Yeah.
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 Okay. So we're definitely, he says, political, when the first word political comes out, more broken than a political promise after election day. And then he reinforces that with the donkey and the elephant.
Yeah. Think of the 3-legged elephant option as a traditional waltz. Which I actually kind of like that you call it a 3-legged elephant as a waltz, just for the technicality of it.
Yeah.
The waltz is 3 beats. Anyways, I don't know if that was intentional.
Probably.
When the bill comes due, you slip away quietly, like an autumn leaf floating in the draft of the restaurant cooling system without a care. Right. So refreshing. Yeah. And then we get a little bit more coloration there. And further coloration there. And further coloration there.
Yeah.
Of we get a lot of color of the 3-legged elephant option. Next up, we have the libtard method, TM. TM. You have heard so much about on Fox News, so we're not even really dancing around the reality of what we're discussing anymore. And basically, the coloration that we get as part of the 3-legged elephant option is really charged. It is very heavily charged. And the libtard method just further reinforces this. You remain seated, fork in hand, as the waiter arrives with the bill. With absolute sincerity, you inform her or him
Mhm.
or them or Gwiggly,
Mhm.
someone else will be paying for this.
Mhm.
And further coloration from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how I like when it says, "That's right. This is confidence so profound it becomes virtue signaling." That's good. That's very good.
That's
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
That is so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then coalition potluck turns shouting match about who ordered kale and who had the side of fascism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think the people who ordered kale would be the left, and the people with the side of
libtards.
fascism would be the right.
The three-legged elephants.
Right. Yeah, so
We're not dancing anymore.
no.
We're not. We're officially not dancing. I think we've moved beyond dancing into sparring.
Right.
So we officially
Ooh,
got
yeah.
we've got the fighting gloves on now.
Yeah.
We've got the. So now I guess this is the opportunity where the foil is presented.
Yes.
So will we get a foil?
I hope so.
I hope so as well.
I'd like a foil. I really would.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we all would like a foil.
We would. We would. I love the idea of if they show you the video evidence, insist that it is your right as an American that the evidence be correctly classified as deep faked Russian intel. And that one made me laugh out loud, just imagining like, I don't know, just being like, that video is not, that is clearly a deep fake. The Russians did this.
Yeah.
Like the Russians would care enough. I love
to
that.
fake a video of you dining and dashing.
Yes. I loved that. That made me giggle for sure.
That is a wonderful metaphor for some realities.
Yes.
And yeah, in either case, you win.
Right.
As with many things, however, for this to win, you have to be white, over 70.
Oh, yeah.
Have irrationally waving orange yellow hair and be president of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not dancing anymore.
Right.
We're sparring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the foil.
Yes. What does that even look like? What does a foil for this look like, Walker? I'm fascinated to know.
Yeah.
Because
well, I would predict that it would definitely be more direct. And definitely less convoluted. Like there would definitely still be his style, of course, but I would expect that it would be easier for readers to kind of understand his stance on some things.
Yeah. And to further that, if we aren't, to further a couple things, if we are to get a foil, I agree with you. It needs to be accessible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because so much of this is building up to the just sheer inaccessibility of these two sides that you present here.
Mm-hmm.
These two options of option 6, I guess. So if we're going to be presented a foil, I feel like it must be accessible.
Yes.
It must be attainable.
Yes.
And I feel like you may have set a very difficult bar to rise to, which to the other thing I wanted to clarify, or not clarify, but kind of speculate on is if we don't get a foil, where do we go from here?
It could just become more manic, more convoluted.
Yeah.
To where we're just lost the entire time and we actually don't have much to say.
Yeah.
You know,
and that actually that sounds more likely to me.
Yeah.
And that genuinely makes me very sad.
Oh.
Like, because like that just seems like where we're going. Like it's just going to be sad.
I feel like this is a challenge.
Yeah.
I feel like you're challenging Walker right now.
Well, and again, it's not my story to tell. It's not my place to say what Walker should or should not do with his story.
But remember, we kind of had a similar conversation about his CEO and demon story whenever it was like he asked for the most perverse, like messed up thing that anybody had ever asked for. Remember, and then it ended and we were like, he's not going to be able to come up with something. And he did.
Yeah, he did.
Delivered.
You did deliver. So I'll be curious, Walker, how can you deliver beyond this?
Yeah.
And in what way does that, like, what does that look like?
Right.
Yeah.
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 It's almost like a runaway car that's going full speed ahead, like down a mountain.
Full of everyone and everything you know.
Yeah. Where are we going? What are you going to do? How's this going to end?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, I'm curious.
I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious. Thank you, Walker.
Thank you, Walker.
And our final story this week is Chrome River by Erechi.
That's me.
That's you.
Chrome River. You have to start us off here.
I do.
Yeah.
I do have to start us off. I will start us off with a question. Does
Okay.
Chrome River mean anything to you specifically?
Yes.
Is it something that would mean the same thing to someone other than yourself?
There are two meanings of Chrome River. One of them means the same thing to a lot of other people. One of them is only personal.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've given this story a lot of thought today.
Really?
I really have.
Thank you.
For a myriad of reasons.
Okay.
Some of which I'll tell you.
Tell me.
I should have prepared where to begin.
I almost feel like I'm in trouble right now. I feel like I'm in my dad's office and he's about to, like, you know, lay down the law. Ooh.
I'm going to add some context for our listeners. I have discussed my music background, and I have discussed, I don't think I've discussed my primary instrument.
Mm-hmm.
I was a trumpet player.
Yeah.
Which is not the reason I sought out Chet Baker for this. As I mentioned, it was for the drums.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Love that guy. So this landed so close to my heart that this rang with me in a very special way.
Wow.
Like, because so much of what I took as being a trumpet player is coated in this just slimy, ugly, like, anger. I don't like the trumpet anymore.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's sitting up in that closet behind me, and I haven't played it in years. And frankly, I have no inclination to play it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got so many bad memories wrapped up around it.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear Chrome River, that maze of gleaming silver, hot as lava, and at the same time cold as ice, that sure feels like that goddamn trumpet.
Oh wow, yeah.
And so much of this was obviously steeped in this guy's relationship with a trumpet, with trumpet playing, with being a trumpet player.
Mm-hmm.
You dug at something in me, like you dug at a stony part of my heart with this story.
Wow. In a good way or a traumatic way?
No, in a good way.
Okay.
Well, I think any emotion that words can conjure that are so deeply felt, I don't think it can possibly be bad.
That's awesome.
You found something pretty well and truly buried.
Wow.
In me.
Okay, that's awesome.
So I will preface us with that.
Thank you.
Bringing us back to the start.
Mm-hmm.
Who was Dre? Who was Dre?
Well, Dre is the main character of the story.
He is. Okay. And whenever you're writing Dre, who do you see?
Okay. So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. So this was interesting, actually, how I came about the story, because it's kind of like an amalgamation of different things.
Okay.
But when we had remember whenever we talked about Quentin Tarantino and what he said about writing dialogue? And did we have that as a prompt?
We did it as a Sick Authors on Fire.
Right, but was it a prompt too?
We've done some dialogue prompts, yeah.
Right, okay. Well, I just loved that idea, and I took it as a prompt for myself. And then I was in Atlanta with my brother.
Okay.
Just last month. And I love Atlanta. I love it so much. But I partially grew up in Georgia, but like very close to Atlanta. But we were sitting there outside in the morning, and it was a little bit brisk, and there were two homeless guys playing chess.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was pretty cool. And then this guy walks up. That actually
is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a picture of them. And then this guy walks up just like really, really energetic, like really like excited about life. And he saw his apparently friend and was like, that's what he said. He was like, oh, hey man, what's up? What's up? What's up? Tell me something sick I could slide on. And me and my brother just looked at each other and we were like, that was so cool. And then,
Yeah.
and then the guy said, oh man, I wish I could, man. I wish I could. And that is the only part of the conversation that I could hear. And I filled in the blanks with the rest, just like Tarantino said to do. But I did notice that the guy, Dre, seemed a bit down or something.
Okay.
And me and my brother, I told my brother about I was like, I'm going to make that into a story, that conversation. And we were just talking about it and we named him together. We named him Charlton.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that guy was really the main character of that conversation
I see.
for us in real life. Because he was the one that was talking, just like, hey, man, blah, 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 blah. He was like going around talking to everybody. He came up and talked to us. And he was like, because we both had sunglasses on and mine were like heart ones. He was like, y'all got some shades. Y'all got some nice shades. Like, and he was just talking to, like, he was just very friendly.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that is what I started with.
Okay.
That. And then the jazz music.
Obviously had an impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have been to some amazing jazz clubs in Atlanta.
Oh, I bet yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I bet it's exceptional.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And although the best jazz clubs I've ever been to were in New Orleans.
Of course. Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what got it started. And I love the idea of the Chrome River being the trumpet. Because it is like the shape of a trumpet, like the winding, you know?
And the chrome, kind of the shiny silver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 And after I had posted it, I wish that I had added something about like while Dre was drowning in Chrome River, I wish I had added that the music was like drifting somewhere, you know, in the ether, that he could like hear it floating around, you know, or something. But and then the Satchmo part. Well, I've always been obsessed with Louis Armstrong.
Of course, yeah.
And
I love Satchmo. Yeah.
He was actually. I think Louis Armstrong was one of the first book reports that I ever did. Was like his life when I was little. And then there was this little contraption, this little kitchen contraption that my mom. I saw it in the kitchen. I was like, "Can I have that?" She was like, "Sure." And I made it my pet. And it turns out it was like a tea strainer. But I named it Satchmo. Because I had read that book and done the book report on it, and I was just like enamored with that name.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so that just came in there, and then it kind of became my first attempt in my first attempt in like 20 years of touching on my mental health struggles.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It was a very, very just tip of the iceberg, barely touching on it attempt. You know, it didn't even begin to explore the depths of it. But yeah, it was pretty therapeutic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it felt personal.
Yeah.
Whether that was personal to you or just that you were able to very effectively convey the personal nature of Chrome River and what that means to Dre.
Oh, yeah. And it was interesting because I didn't even plan this, but Dre became me.
Yeah.
So I basically gave my mental health struggles to Dre. Yeah. You know, and kind of personified them. Only what's the word for personify when it's not a person but a thing?
Manifests.
Okay. Yeah. So Chrome River was a manifestation of the abstract concept of my mental health struggles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically. And then there at the end, well, Psalms 23, it is what my dad taught me. And it is what throughout all of everything, my go-to recitation. And of course, my dad was always like, King James Version is the only real Bible. So that's why it's in the King James Version, you know, because that's how I memorized it. And that's how I've always like recited it to myself. So yeah, that's where that comes from.
This is utterly fascinating. The first read that I took on this was, well, for one, you're so very effectively pulling at this internal struggle. And I put my own in there. I put my own internal struggle with my music career, with my primary instrument in there, because it was so heavily like implied. I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, she's writing about like how I had this huge falling out with my trumpet.
I love that you thought that though.
Yeah, that's where it came from. And especially whenever I get a maze of gleaming silver, hot as lava, and at the same time cold as ice.
Because that is the trumpet, actually.
Beautiful description for a trumpet.
That is.
Oh, so whenever I saw that, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the prompt itself is from Chet Baker, who has had demons of his own.
Okay.
The man committed suicide in Amsterdam.
Oh, wow.
After dealing with heroin addiction.
I did not know that.
I know the most vague points of his history, but I do know that he was troubled. And so that's kind of what I thought we might be dealing with as well, is like heroin addiction.
Yeah.
Just like maybe you went on this like uber deep dive into Chet Baker. It was like, oh yeah, the man was clearly troubled. Very talented individual.
Yeah.
But troubled.
Yeah.
Nonetheless. So there just felt like so many ways to read this.
Yeah, and so many layers.
So many layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just felt like you landed on something so human. No notes.
Wow. Y'all, I just got a no notes from that. I just got a no notes.
No, I'm serious. This is something very special. I think you need to not change a word of this. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you so much. That is awesome. And after I finished writing it, because it's weird, because like I went into it and I was just like, I don't even know what I'm going to write about. I did not even know I was going to write about my mental health struggles. I did not even know that. And it just became that after starting with the dialogue, you know? Yeah. And but after I read it, I was like, I said to myself, I was like, this is to me the best thing that I've written, at least for this podcast. So yeah. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's like kind of beginning to open a door to other things as far as writing goes, like ways of expressing, my inner demons. I don't know. I just feel like it's like the beginning of something, Right
on.
And it's Chrome River.
Chrome River. Cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear all of this. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to hear this.
Thank you so much.
The impetus of this story is so cool.
The conversation.
Yeah,
totally.
And that this is from a conversation you overheard. Yeah,
and it's really weird because like I said, I only heard the first couple of parts, but then the conversation was just in my head. It was so easy for me to know like how they would respond, just to know like what would like, hey, what's going on, man? You all right, brother? Like just the way that they would be responding to each other just like came very easily,
Yeah.
Like very naturally.
Part of me wants to strike that as potentially problematic. Just in general, you're writing about a black man, but
if we weren't allowed to write about people of other races, to me, that's racist.
My thoughts exactly.
I mean, it's like, no, we don't speak of other races.
We do not speak of them.
No. You can only talk about white people. That to me is racist. So it's like, oh, I have to pretend like I didn't see that conversation. It's like, no, I saw it and it was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for Chrome River.
Sure.
I was delighted. I was going to say and surprised, but it's not surprising. You're a good writer.
Girl, stop.
You're a good writer.
Girl, stop. But honestly, your reaction to it is kind of inspiring me to like continue on with Chrome River.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I would maybe challenge you to reflect on it first and then continue with it. Like understand what all's there.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I entirely understand what all is there.
Yeah, me neither. Because
it's poetic and prosaic. Yeah, there's such the symbolism represented here. The magnolia tree specifically comes to mind as like family roots.
And it is.
Yeah.
Because the magnolias, every time I go visit my grandma's house in Georgia, I always walk around the neighborhood and admire the magnolias, the massive magnolias. That's the South to me. Magnolias to me represent the South. And I'm sure they're in other places too, but to me, they represent the South. So yeah, that's something from my childhood for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And ending on King James's Psalm 23.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Yeah.
Yep.
I really like Richie's comment there at the end that he fills it in. I am not versed enough in scripture to fill that in.
Mm-hmm.
So could you, for the sake of me, fill in the remainder?
I can. So I'm just going to read it because I only know it from beginning to end.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to say the whole thing. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Yeah. And my dad would always be like, and if anybody was like having like a serious problem, like when my brother's in the hospital, he was like, say Psalms 23, but say, the Lord is his shepherd, he shall not want. He maketh him to lie down in green pastures, like referring to my brother, like always like you can say it for other people and for yourself. And when I was in the hospital, my dad, when I was barely conscious, was making me recite with him this and Psalms 91. Yes. The Lord, he was like, say it with me. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And my mom told me later that it was so weird that I was like laying there, not able to speak, but I was reciting it with him. It was like something deep, deep in my subconscious, Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is our final story for this week. Thank you, Rachel.
Sure.
So thank you, everybody. NickedYou for being selected here today, as well as All Fair Chatwin, Richie Posier, Walker by Faith, and of course, Rachel. Thank you.
Yay.
And that moves us into episode 55.
Hey. That's my roller derby number.
It is. Wow, Wookie.
Woo!
So for episode 55, we ask you guys to write based off of an image prompt. So yeah, you can find a link to that image, which is by one of our good friends who painted this picture, and we just thought it would be especially inspiring. So head on over to the subreddit. You can find a link to that, a scan of that painting, and yeah. And the words to accompany this prompt are thrust, do, package, publication, and party.
Excellent.
So our first word is thrust.
Thrust. Okay.
Thrust.
Thrust can be a verb or a noun, or an adjectival noun. The thrust station.
The thrust station. All things thrust.
All things thrust can be found here.
Yes. Makes you wonder what kind of thrust.
Right.
Like the rocket thrust.
Right.
Yeah.
So
the
it can
thrust of the matter.
Yeah. It can be a thrust on a car.
Yeah. More commonly referred to as the accelerator.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I've heard a lot of people call it a thrust.
Step on the thrust.
Yeah. For a standard.
Clutch.
I don't know. I feel like thrust is part of it. Is it not?
Yeah, because the left pedal
I know
is
there's
a clutch.
The clutch, but
yeah, clutch. Thrust.
Isn't there a thrust too?
I mean, thrust, I guess, could be a way of describing acceleration in a vehicle. Yeah.
All right, I'm a dumbass. Yeah.
I mean, it applies.
Right, thrust. Oh, thrust is like a physics thing, right? Like thrust, like how much thrust are we getting? Yeah,
usually referred to in, I want to say, foot-pounds per unit of area or measurement, like in foot-pounds per inch, foot-pounds per feet, or something like that.
Ooh, it's like you like on a spaceship. Thrust.
Yeah, you have rocket thrusters.
Yeah, rocket thrusters. Yeah.
Thrusters.
And then, of course, there's sex. That's kind of
hip thrust.
The hip thrust.
Yeah,
hey.
Which is just a dance move that is just sex. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I feel like that's what I always immediately think of when I hear the word thrust. It's one of those like words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then a more old timey is like the thrust of the matter.
Mm.
Yeah. Isn't that a way to use it? Like,
isn't it crux of the matter?
Well, no, you get the thrust of the matter, right?
I don't know if I've heard that.
The thrust of the matter refers to the main point, core idea, or principal concern of an argument.
Okay, so it does mean like crux.
Yeah, thrust noun in this context means salient or essential element or meaning. Yeah.
Okay. All right, nice. Thrust. It
thrust is
thrusted
definitely
through
a
the air.
physics term as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
It was thrust through the air.
A forward or upward push.
Oh, okay.
Or both.
Oh,
forward and
or both simultaneously. Both simultaneously.
Okay, and our next word is do.
Do. Oh my God. Oh, this one is so good. I love this word because it can mean so many things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
D-O.
Oh my God. Yeah.
D-O.
Verb, noun. That's it. The do station. No. Okay, so verb noun, do. It's just like the most basic like action. It's a helping verb.
Yeah. I actually don't think I could define this even remotely.
Yeah.
It's just
do,
so
perform,
fundamental.
It's second most basic to be.
Yeah.
Do it. You do. It's can in that case like it's just like a verb. It's like a substitute verb for an unknown verb.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? Like, I don't know what you do. What are you doing? I don't know. So that's just like this. It means a verb.
Yeah.
It just means verb in that case.
It's it's like the most vague verb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. By design.
Right. Because it can be put in there when you don't know.
Yeah.
For questions or whatever. But do. Quite the do. It can mean like ado. Like much ado about nothing.
Isn't ado a word?
It is.
Yeah.
But do can also be used like that. Like, oh, that's quite the do. It's going to be quite the do. Yeah. I mean, old fashioned, old timey.
Yeah, quite.
Do. Oh, I really like okay. So here's the thing. I'm not just being a pervert, but you know how do it is like sex, you know, or it can be. Well, interestingly, the Latin word for do is fac. Yeah. Facere. Feci factum. Okay. And that's where we get tons of words. Like factor is actually doer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So interestingly, in Romanian at least, I don't know about other languages, but in Romanian at least, they still have fac, that base as their word for do. And so, for example, in Romanian, if you say ci faci, that's just another conjugation of fac.
Okay.
And that means, what are you doing?
Ci faci.
Ci faci.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, what's up? You know? And so whenever you hear Romanians talk, you may think that they're saying a lot of bad words. But they're actually not, because they're like, fuck this and fuck that. Yeah. You know? But actually they're saying facco, facere, like the Latin base of do.
Yeah, do this. Yeah. Do your chores. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
fuck your chores.
But for a lot of other people, that has come to mean fuck, our common understanding of fuck. But back whenever it first started meaning that, it wasn't a bad word. It was the same as how we say do it.
Yeah.
And do it is like a very prude way of saying sex.
Precisely. Yeah. Like it's vague by design.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And fuck was the same way. But then somehow over time and language evolution, it became the crude way of saying it. So it used to be the polite way of saying it.
And then it just was used so exclusively for referring to sex that it became so impolite.
Exactly.
As to be crude.
Exactly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Okay. And also you can have like a hairdo. Of
course.
A do.
An updo.
An updo.
Yeah.
Check out my do.
Check out my do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can it mean? Do. I do. Do you?
I think that's pretty well covered.
Yeah.
Pretty comprehensive.
Yeah.
And our next word is package.
Package?
Package.
Well, package is a noun and a verb.
Right. Yeah. Can package a package.
You could. Interestingly, I feel like it should just be a verb because I feel like it's to make something into a pack. I feel like pack should be the noun, but for some reason, it is also a noun package.
Yeah, I guess pack is specifically to like a wolf pack.
Yeah, but like a pack of chips.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It makes sense that it would be pack.
But But anyway, it isn't.
Yeah, it's not.
So, I mean, to package something. Ooh, it can also mean junk.
Yeah, I can.
Look at that package. Hey.
Look at him thrust that package.
He's thrusting that package. I hope somebody puts that in their story.
Uh-huh.
He thrusted his package towards whatever.
Look at him do that. Thrust that package.
They're doing it. What does that mean? You know, he's thrusting his package. That's funny.
Yeah, these are some crude ass words.
They are.
Lewd even.
I love it. This is so lewd. Okay, and then of course, like the whole package is like everything, the whole kit and caboodle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, yeah, package it usually refers to like you can purchase a package.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a combination of things.
Right.
Usually. Yeah.
Right. They like to package things these days.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
They're into that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And our next word is publication.
Oh, publication. It's a noun. And it's an adjectival noun. Welcome to the publication station.
For all your publication needs.
All things publication can be found here.
At the publication station.
Once again, I repeat, the publication station.
Ooh, welcome.
Oh, welcome to the publication station. Okay, I think publication really talks about a dream of a lot of writers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As a serious writer would seek publication.
They would.
Yeah.
I would like to state that my boyfriend just published his first book in Spain.
Wow. No fooling.
No fooling.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The Spanish version, because the Spanish version was already like good to go.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want the deets on that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, publication. It can refer to like a publishing house, as you can refer to what they publish as a publication. Yeah, I know publication can also refer to or apply to people in scientific fields. They will seek publication so that they can get peer review. A lot of times you publish in order to get peer review.
Yeah.
Or it can also work the other way, like where you get peer review in order to get publication. So like I know those two things kind of go hand in hand in the scientific community.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
I knew you'd have an opinion.
It's a nightmare. It's because it's such a requirement that people are publishing lame ass studies because they're just grasping at straws. They're just reaching so hard because they have to.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, well, if you're a professor, you'll get fired.
Right.
If you're a student, you won't graduate.
Right.
Like you have to publish.
Yep.
And so I guess in a way it's a good thing because there's just so much research being done, which is great. But on the other hand, there's also a lot of like nonsense coming out.
Yeah. I remember because my sister's master's thesis was published, and I remember reading the title, and I was like, "Whoa, what?
Come again?
Come again?" But actually, like in further diving off into it, I think it was valid research.
Okay.
Yeah. Still couldn't exactly tell you all the specifics of it, but based on the gist, it's valid and needed research in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, it can be very valid. It's just that it has to become so specific.
Yes. That's the main thing. Like the specificity, like it's diving into the most nuanced niche corner of the most like very niche, obscure corner of this barely understood field or barely like researched field.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
And tedious as hell.
And tedious, yep.
Yeah. And our final word is party.
Party. Okay. So
look
party.
At him thrust that package at the party.
Right. That's how he parties.
He's seeking publication.
Can you imagine a guy at a party that's his dance move is just thrusting his package? Actually, I think I've seen that.
I was like, no,
I can't imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have to imagine it. I'm just remembering that.
Right. Okay, so party is a noun, a verb, and an adjectival noun.
Mm-hmm.
Like a party favor.
Yeah.
A party favor. Yes. Party. It, as a noun, it can be like a celebration.
Yeah.
It can be a number of people at a restaurant.
A gathering. Yeah.
How many are in your party?
Mm-hmm.
It can be, well, actually, it can be an adjective because it can be like, I will not be party to that. Well, no, is that a noun? Have we had this conversation?
I will not be party to that. Yeah, this sounds familiar.
This does.
Party to that.
Yeah.
Be a party to something. Cambridge Dictionary. Yeah, it sounds quite English.
Uh-huh.
To be involved in something, especially something bad. I will not be a party to that. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I will not be a party to that. Party versus a verb, party to party. Oh, I feel like we have had this verb before. We've had this whole conversation.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. But it's okay. We can have it again. So to party for a lot of like rich people means to do cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you party?
Do you party?
It's like, I will if you give me free cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's cocaine, I party. It's hard to do anything but party when there's cocaine.
Right. I do party, in fact. Okay, so
do you have cocaine?
No,
don't answer that.
I don't.
That. Oh, we had party on episode 15.
I knew it because I remember the party to and the cocaine conversation.
Yeah, I finally fixed our words list in the database, which I'll make sure it gets linked out there, but so we can finally see all the duplicates that we had. We had a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, there were a lot.
But anyways, yeah. So we'll add party to the list.
Right.
Of dupes.
Dupes. We got to avoid them dopes. So party, I mean, do we have anything else to say about party?
No, I mean, you can have like the party and like a group of people playing D&D. The party.
Oh, like an exploration party?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like what do they call it? What do they call it? The exploration party? No, there's another word. The something party.
They're just called the party.
Oh,
I thought, but
well,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about D&D, but I just mean like in the use of the word, like the common use of the word. When they send out scouts, the scout party.
Oh yeah, like an expedition party or like a scouting party.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Send out a scouting party.
Right.
Yeah. So those words again are thrust, do, package, publication, and party.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that is fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at youwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you are unable to donate, that's fine. You can help us by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Also, be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write. That's the only line I have so far.
Okay. See you all next week. we'll have more.
There will be more refrains written.
And refrain.
Right.
Yeah.
An entire refrain will have been written by that point.